What's up guys, Friday afternoon and we are loading up. Now, do you have one of those favorite items like a pair of jeans that you just can't find yourself to change? Like you've had one pair of jeans for like 10 years and you're like, you know what, I don't care if they're ripped, they're torn, they're battered, they're my jeans. I've got a few products like that in my kit that live inside this shed. And what's inside this box is one of these products. So you can see, ta-da, GME logo. So you know where I'm heading with this. But what I want to show you through real quick is just how battered and bruised this box is. Now, this kit right here, I have probably right now, I think 7 or 8 of these kits upstairs. And this little kit right here has been right around the world with me. This is the GME TX6155. And this is one bit of kit that you know when you buy an item like this, you invest your hard-earned money into something that's quality, Australian made from an Australian company. I can guarantee you these things will last. I've run over them with trucks, I've dropped them in water. We dropped one off a cliff in Moab that was still functioning the next day, and that was off a pretty big drop. Obviously we didn't find it, but that's still a secret me and Mia have got going on. I'm just gonna run you through really quickly what comes in one of these kits. Now, typically you run your UHF inside your vehicle, and that's for obvious reasons. But it's really handy to keep yourself a little radio for multiple reasons when you're out traveling or touring. If it comes to winch recoveries, you're out in the boat, talking back to camp. For us, really importantly, they're a work device because every one of my camera guys carries one of these with them. Actually, everybody in the crew on Patriot games has always got one of these in their pocket on their hip if they're outside of the vehicle. And for obvious reason, it's all about communication. It just makes life that much easier. I'll run you through what you get inside the TX6155 kit. Worth noting before we go into it though, these are 5 watt radios. You can buy 1 watts, 2 watts. I think GME actually starts at 2 watts. 5 watts is the biggest transmission power that we're legally allowed to have here in Australia. Now I know a lot of the Americans will laugh at that. I know in some of the trophy trucks and that over there, they're running, I think they run 25 watts with boosters up to whatever they boost up to, so they can transmit a lot further than we can. But I think it's mainly due to the Australian military. We can't run any bigger than 5 watts. So this is the biggest radio that you can get here in Australia. Inside the kit, you get a pair of TX6155s. Oh, I'll just turn that one on. Obviously one radio's not good. You know, you can muck around with it as much as you want, but it's not a game unless you've got a buddy of yours who's got a radio as well. And just really quickly, I'll show you how these things work. If we go to channel 38, again, this is not a game on mine. Dave's not ready for this. Catch. Get over here, Dave. Dave, you copy?
Yeah, got you loud and clear.
So you can see how well we communicate. Even when we're inside the shed, Dave might be working on something. I'll slip a little radio in his back pocket and I'll get him on the radio. Thanks, Dave. That's all I needed from you today. Okay. That was pretty stupid. I think we might have to cut that out. But anyway, you get 2 6155s inside the kit. Get a dual charger. Now this is really handy. I've shown you in previous videos the red arc inverters, which we use and we run inside all the trucks. But typically speaking, how I'll kind of operate in the back of the black truck or the Super Tourers, I'll have this, I'll put a couple of Velcro strips on the back of this. I'll Velcro this down to the carpet in the back of the truck, and my radios just permanently live inside the charger. That's where they are when we're touring. Typically speaking, we'll pull up for an event or a stop or whatever. I'll pop the back door of the canopy, pull the radio out straight away. It's just second nature to me now. It's just force of habit. Another thing that comes inside the kit, which I actually don't use, but I do know a lot of people who use them a lot, is the remotes for the radio. So you plug these into the side. You can obviously leave your radio clipped onto your belt or whatever you like, and then you keep this up on your shirt. So it keeps your hands obviously completely free. You've got obviously your speaker up here. If you want to talk to someone, push on the button, do your copy, and you've got it there mounted all the time. It's really one of those bits of kit that I should probably get used to wearing, because I can see that it'll come in really handy. Another style of earpiece that you get in the box, and this is pretty handy as well, is you just get this little earpiece that you can run over the top. You can run the cable down inside your shirt. really good advantage of this one is you've got push to talk, so you can push the button there, or you've got Vox as well, so you can just talk and it'll transmit straight away. So they're two really handy accessories that come inside the GME kit. The last piece you get inside the kit, if you don't have an inverter inside your truck, you get a 12 volt cigarette sole plug as well, so you can replace the 240 volt. Couple of features to run through. So let's have a quick look. They are very, very, very simple units to use. You've got your on and off up at the top, up here, and that's also your volume. You got your scan up the top, so you can scan through the channels. I use that frequently. Scanning is one of those things that... breaker, there's a bull bar over. That's CB talk. I watched heaps of videos when I was a kid. Your scan at the top is something that you'll use quite a lot, and they come in handy if people bump the buttons on their remote, they change channel and you're trying to transmit to them and you can't get them. Just a handy little tip, just put your radio straight onto scan, because if they are on the wrong channel and they don't realise, they'll start to call you and you'll get in contact with them pretty quick. You've got your channels up and down here. Worth noting, they're 80 channel as well. And then you've got all your menu functionalities that you would expect on any UHF. Again, I'm not going to run through that sort of stuff in these videos. These videos are more about what I like. Really robust. They're quite a heavy little unit too, which makes them a lot nicer in the palm. They feel like a quality unit, like anything that you'd expect GME. Worthwhile noting too, this little unit here, you can get up to about 5 Ks of range and 30 hours of battery life, which is absolutely awesome. Considering if you leave them off or you leave them in the charger, very, very rarely have we had radios go flat on us, because they have such a long battery life. So guys, that's a necessity. That's something that you need to have in your kit if you're into remote touring, overlanding, or whatever you want to call it. The GME Twin Kit 6155. Check them out. Friday afternoon, I'm going to finish loading up and I am out of here.